Hey, what's up guys, Rev here. A few days ago, the fighting game DNF Duel uploaded a preview trailer featuring Enchantress, the playable character you can see in the background. However, some of the fighting games community used this as an opportunity to voice their disliking of her and all other Loli type characters commonly featured in their games. Scrounging up their endangered number of brain cells, posts like this inspired others to share their shock and horror about seeing anime character tropes featured in their anime-styled fighting games that they play. And in their attempt to satirize these ridiculous opinions, the fighting games competitor Lunar made this tweet, which included Loli characters from various fighting games, including Noelle from Melty Blood, a detail that will be important for later. Now of course, this harmless tweet was met with a barrage of harassment from those within the fighting games community who think playing or even liking Loli characters featured in the games they play is the equivalent of being on the Epstein flight logs. But either way, this post generated a lot of reaction over the past 2 days or so. However, yesterday we got the bad ending to this manga series. The management of Climax, the host of various fighting games tournaments, made an official statement in response to Lunar and his tweets. Hi everyone, due to the continuous posting of harmful content and defense of that content to the point of harassment amongst other community members, the council has decided to ban Lunar from all future Climax events indefinitely, active immediately. This event was built on community and being able to express ourselves through this one outlet we all have in common, fighting games. It's not a place where glorifying minors or harassment should exist amongst other things we shouldn't have to speak on and blah 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 blah. Okay, so before we get into the more detailed discussion, let me get a couple of quick observations out of the way. Number one, turn on the replies, you absolutely spineless group of cowards. Number two, stop typing like you're a teenage girl trying to be ooh-woo and cutesy. Use capital letters and punctuation. Act like you're a real company. You're banning someone from competitive events and making serious accusations against them, not updating your status on Tumblr. But either way, as you might predict, the hypocrisy of this statement is mind-numbing for a few reasons. First, a lot of this supposed controversy stems from Lunar's liking of the character Noelle from Melty Blood. Ironic that they would find his liking of this character to be the glorification of minors, and yet they still host the game she's featured in, Melty Blood, in the tournaments they're banning Lunar from. Melty Blood is also a part of the Fate series, and it doesn't take an extensive knowledge of that franchise to know that it features many different Loli characters and hardcore fan service featuring them. To make the irony even worse, the council claimed that Lunar was harassing people, which there is literally zero evidence of. However, there is plenty of evidence of Lunar being harassed for their post that started all of this, pointed out by their official response to the ban. And Lunar even pointed out that one of the people behind this decision cited 4 complaints that they received about them, which backed their decision. Meanwhile, there are literally hundreds of cases of harassment against Lunar that they could care less about. Now, this was a point in the video where I was going to go after one of the people responsible for this decision, a person that has a whole lot of explaining to do for their own past actions, who also privated their account earlier today, but out of respect for Lunar, who has stated that they don't want people to focus on them, I'll back off for now. But this whole situation is absolutely ridiculous. The fact that this tweet got ratioed this hard shows you that they have no idea what their own community wants. This is the product of projection and nothing else. Bold of the fighting games community that has one of the most alarmingly dark histories when it comes to the topic of abuse of minors, to single out and ban a content creator over their interest in fictional characters featured in the very same games they host in their tournaments. And as some users have pointed out, there seems to be a next step needed here. What would the Japanese developers of these games think about foreign tournaments insulting their product and fans like this while still profiting from their use? I think this is something that needs to be explored more. But for now, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.